Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is 3 Buck Theater, and we have 6 days until the Battle for Winterfell finally graces our screens. The 82-minute jammed-packed episode 3 of the final season of Game of Thrones will hit next Sunday, and it is going to be killer, pun intended. We are going to see a lot of White Walkers get killed now that pretty much everyone is outfitted with dragon glass because Gendry is very good at what he does in regards to being a blacksmith. And we are going to see a lot of our favorite characters put in moments of absolute peril, and some of them might die. Some of them might die. They might. Or Dan and Dave are going to throw a curveball at everybody, and people are going to live. But I do want to go through what I believe is going to be my predictions for who is going to fall. And this is the main list here on the screen. There are some people out there that I couldn't get to, but I will mention them towards the end. So first up, Jon Snow. He's going to live. There's no question about it. Daenerys going to live, right? Because the two of them are going to take on Cersei. That's going to happen. And then, of course, the whole situation involving who is the rightful heir to the throne is going to come into play. And that's probably going to be the last power grab on the last episode is going to be that. That's going to be the gut-wrenching finale. So they're going to live. Sansa, she's going to live. She's going to be inside Winterfell. She's going to be fine. Or she could be with Arya, who clearly is going to be protecting Brandon. Right. Like that's the whole thing is like she's going to be protecting Brandon, and that's going to be a big part of it. That's going to be probably the big conclusion of the episode. That's the whole reason why Gendry made her the weapon that she can use at range. She can be very swift with. But I think that Sansa will be there with her family to protect Winterfell because there always must be a Stark in Winterfell. And I think that's what's going to happen. But I think Sansa's going to live because Sansa's going to be the one to stay at Winterfell while they make their departure towards King's Landing after the battle is over. Tyrion is going to win because he's going to have a final showdown with Cersei, 100%. They're going to have a final showdown because he trusted her. He was a fool and he trusted her, and he was called out by Daenerys as a result of that, and he feels idiotic. And him being, according to Daenerys, the most clever man she's ever met, he needs to think his way through it, and he needs to not fall for his sister once again. It's one of the reasons why I think that their showdown is going to be the one that really, really, really matters as we get through this. Sam, he's going to win, or he's going to survive. Sam is going to, I think, survive. I think he's going to run to be with Gilly. I think there's going to be a moment in the episode where Sam is very much going to be, thinking all is lost. I think he's going to go be with his family in the crypt because that's kind of where he wants to be. Even though he does want to be on the battlefield, he is useless, which is one of the reasons why he gave his sword to Jorah, who I totally forgot to add on this list, and I apologize for that. I think Jorah is going to die. I think Jorah is going to die here. I think this is where he is going to die protecting Daenerys. I think that is where he sacrifices himself for the one woman that he truly loves. And I think she loves him too, even if it's not just as a friend or as a compatriot. I think there's a genuine feeling there. And I think he's going to die saving her. I think that's what's going to happen. Theon is going to die. Calling it now. Theon is going to die because I feel that ultimately Theon has kind of proved his point, or proved his usefulness. He's going to be at the Red Tree with Brandon waiting for the Night King, and he's going to die at the hand of the Night King. The Night King is just going to take him out. There was that weird, that's one of the reasons why I think that Sansa's going to be there, because there was that weird reunion between her and Theon in the last episode that was very kind of peculiar to me. Like there was either a romance budding, which makes no sense because he's got no dick, and two, he wants to sacrifice himself to protect the Starks, who were his family. And that was the whole thing with this last episode of him telling Brandon, look, man, I took the castle from you once. I want to be here to defend it for you. So he's going to die. Theon is out. Gendry, totally going to live. I think he's maybe get tore up a little bit, but I think he's definitely going to live. Jaime is going to live. But Jaime's probably going to get, I think, going to get a little injured. I think he's going to protect Brienne. I think Brienne's going to protect him, but both of them are definitely going to live. Tormund, I think Tormund is going to die, which I do not like because I love Tormund, but I feel Tormund in essence for what they're trying to do with him, they've kind of run their course. You know, everyone really enjoyed the Giantsbane story, but it felt so out of place in the last episode. It just felt super out of place. I don't think they know what to do with him. He's kind of served his purpose at this point. So Tormund, I think, is going to die. The Hound is going to live. The Hound is going to live. The Hound is, because he has to fight his brother. He's got to fight the Mountain. So he's going to live. Davos, I think, is going to live, if I'm being honest with you, because he's always been a lucky bastard. He always has been. He made the comment in the last episode that he survived the Battle of the Bastards and the Battle of Blackwater Bay, and he has absolutely no combat experience, and he survived both. Now, he has... I could be wrong though, because there was that scene with that little girl with the same facial scars that what was his name? Stannis' daughter had, and they burned her alive. Melisandre burned her alive to appease the Lord of Light. And that was one of the things where it's like, he saw her, and I think he was like, that was maybe him accepting what's going to happen, you know, like he clearly saw something there. And I think Davos is gonna kick the bucket. You know, I know I just said he's gonna probably survive, but actually, now that I kind of think about it again, I do think he's probably gonna kick the bucket, or he could live. I don't know. It's kind of up in the air with that one. He's a good character, but he's also kind of run his purpose. He's kind of done it. He's done it at this point. So I'll have to wait and see what happens with that one here. But as for, you know, a lot of the other characters, like Bronn isn't going to show up in the episode. Maybe he will at the end. Maybe he'll come in at the last minute, save some stuff. You know, there's going to be, was it Paudrick? I think Paudrick might kick the bucket. I've always enjoyed the character, but at this point in time, he might live or might die. I'm not too sure. He's kind of up in the air. There's that last remaining member of the Night's Watch. I think he's going to die. And I think the Night's Watch ultimately is going to die entirely here. I think Winterfell is going to be eviscerated by the White Walkers and by the Ice Dragon. And I think we're going to see a lot of stuff. And I think that also has potential that one of the other dragons could possibly die. So there's a lot that's going to go into this 82-minute episode. There's a lot here that's going to happen with these characters. What I loved about the last night's episode was it gave us moments with each of them. It gave us great character moments that I think that really kind of like made you remember why you've watched the show for 8 years and reminded you why you love these characters. And it set everyone up for, yeah, we're all going to die. And so I think fans are going to have to be very, very ready for what could be potentially coming down the pipeline. But anyway, those are just my predictions for who's going to live and who's going to die. What do you guys think about this one? Let me know down in the comments below. I really want to hear your thoughts, your predictions, your opinions, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day, and peace out.